guys, I've never been so nervous about doing a review as this one. And, but I'm here. Okay, so this is the Crux slider by LaGrange Haptics, but it's actually a skill toy. It is very difficult to use and master. That's why I'm kind of nervous, but I started the video with that little playthrough that you can see on Play for Beans. And that's a good kind of showcase of what this thing can do. Now, it comes in two different finishes. There's the stonewashed, and then there's the smooth one, and which was the polished, which is the one I got. Mark from Play for Beans said that the difference is that the magnets seem to be a little bit stronger on the stonewashed, but it doesn't slide as smooth. But I think that you can put some tape on there. So this one is like silky smooth. So this is how it comes. Now they told me to try to master some of the moves before showcasing this. It comes with a little, I really do love the packaging. This thing is a beast. So here it is. Okay, so it's a 3-tier haptic toy. I guess this one is number 19. It's got the little insignia of LaGrange on there. So it comes with this long piece that has kind of like knuckle spots. Comes with a secondary piece that has, so here's 5 magnets. This is 3 magnets and 3 magnets. Now, the significance is the magnets are stronger on the top of this one than the bottom. The magnets are stronger on the bottom of this one than the top, and then there's little spots that you can put your thumb in, and so that enables you to do different moves. So this is a skill toy, and I looked it up actually, and the definition of Crux is a difficult problem. But I initially went into this thinking, oh, this is a slider. No. This is a skill toy. But there's a lot you can do with it, and I've tried to master some of the moves. I've actually worked with the guy who made this, and he showed me a couple different ways to play with this thing. Okay, so the first and obvious way that you can play with it is normal slider. You can also take the top 2 pieces off, and on its own, it's got a lot of good feedback. You can also experiment with playing with just 2 of the pieces. With these 2 pieces, let me zoom out a little bit. You can do a lot of moves. This one doesn't have as strong of magnets on the bottom, so you can actually flip this thing around a lot. Now, if you were to use this one, it's a lot stronger. Sorry. And the magnets grip a lot better. Okay, so one of the first moves that I saw is this move where you shuffle. So you're supposed to put your finger right here. And now I find that I kind of have to put my middle finger here to kind of just hold the bottom piece. But that's how you can do the little clicker. Okay, so in this position, it's called like the shuffle. So let me zoom out. Oops, let me zoom out. Oh, out. Come on. Oh, I guess that's as zoomed out as I can get. Yep. Bro. Okay. So you actually kind of can shuffle these around a little easier the longer you get to do it. Okay. So the second one is you bring this one down to the bottom position here, and you flip it like that. And then, well, actually, there was a third move on that. And then you can flip it around again. There are flows you can get to do on this. It all has to do with the magnet strength. Like, I'll show you. If I get this shuffle move though. Okay. So if I get the one with the weaker magnet on the bottom, on the top, I can do a lot more moves with this guy. The guy was showing me that you can really... I'm sorry, I knew this video was not going to be like perfection. Okay, so the stronger magnets one makes this move a little bit easier. Again, this is a skill toy, so you're supposed to be learning moves. So with this one, I could you can really grip this and flip it around however much you want because it's a lot lighter. And I find that those kinds of moves work a little bit better when you're in the center position. The grips on the back are really great. See? So, another move that I saw is if you bring this guy all the way on the top, you kind of flip it down. Oops. It flips. I mean, the magnets like just pull it down. Another one is bringing it like this and you flip it all the way down and then you flip it again. Oh, no, you flip it all the way down. There is a learning curve on this, but okay, here we go. That's what I did here. You flipped it all the way down. A lot of these take a little bit of practice, but the crazy part about this is that there's so many different ways you can play with this. There, that kind of was it. That it's like never ending, and like some of the stuff that I've been doing haven't even been on any of the tutorials. This is one of the harder ones for me. I know that he said that there was a way that if you can hold your hand, like maybe pressing on the bottom when you're sliding it to lift it up a little bit. But there was one time when I was able to flip this baby to the side and kind of get underneath it. I don't know. So, when I first started playing with this thing, I was like very overwhelmed, which is not something that I'm used to. It took me a lot of patience to really understand what this thing is. But now I realize that it's a skill toy. It's not necessarily just a fidget. And it takes a lot of practice to get any of the moves down. And there's, like I said, there's a million different combinations of things that you can do. So here's the one with the weaker bottom. Like I said, with this one, you can really flip it. See, and then if you put this other one on top of it, you can't do those same things because it's a lot stronger magnet. However, you can do crazy ladderings. So I think that it's very worth it. This thing is like super high quality. Let's take a look at what it actually looks like. So now some people have asked, does it leave marks? Yeah, but they kind of rub away. This thing is like, God, it's really heavy. And I'm a butterfingers. That's the bottom piece. That's the middle piece. And then that's the top piece. I gotta tell you, this thing is like revolutionary, definitely. And I'm going to, I know some of the people in the group said, you know, I need you to put out a first impressions video. And I was like, I'm scared. Because I didn't want to like get into this thing and be like not showcasing its full potential. And which I still am not, because I've got a lot to learn on this thing. But I think that beginning video really shows you a lot that you can do, you know? Like there's one, it takes a lot of practice, but it's almost like juggling or skateboarding or anything that has to do with tricks. It's going to take a minute, and it's going to be super satisfying when you actually do get what you need to be doing. Like, it's awesome. And I'm just super excited, but it has taken me a long time to get to this point. When I first got this thing out, I'm like, what is this and how do I use it? But yeah, I was talking to Kyle at Fidget Focus. He had a prototype that he was looking at, and he gave some good pointers and examples to the people who created this of how to make this better, and he ordered one to buy. Now I will say that the price it's $240, at least that's what it's at right now for Play for Beans. But I do think it's very worth it. I mean, you get a lot. Like, this thing's heavy as hell. Like, and there's 3 different pieces with tons of different magnets. It's just super well built, and just like the amount of things that you can do with this is just insane. Like I discover new moves all the time. I also drop it a lot. But yeah, I would say it's definitely worth it. At first, I was very intimidated, but now I understand it more, and I really love it. And this is going to be definitely a pivotal part of my collection, and I look forward to learning a lot more tricks. And when I do, I'll do an update video. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. And again, this is the Crux. It's actually not really a slider. It's more like a skill toy from LaGrange Haptics, and it's being sold at playforbeans.com. So there we go.